Hi everyone, my name is Wafia, and in this video I will be talking about what it actually feels like to play two board games, Ticket to Ride and Dixit. I'll be focusing on my emotions, the many surprises, and moments that stood out to me while we were playing. So before even starting to play Ticket to Ride, we tried learning from the rulebook, and honestly it was really hard to understand. There were so many different scenarios and little expectations that just felt overwhelming. I've realized that I'm not very good at learning with the manuals, like the written one, so reading it didn't really help me picture how the game actually worked. So instead we searched up how to play videos instead, and that helps me so much more. The video explained everything step by step without adding unnecessary information, and we basically followed along while setting up the board. That made everything feel way less intimidating, but during the first few rounds it still took time to click. At first I was just collecting cards, but I kept getting unlucky and drawing colors that didn't match, which honestly made me so annoyed. What confused me was that there were so many choices every turn. You could either draw cards, claim route, picking new tickets, and I didn't always know what the best move was for the long run. So after a few rounds, we started getting the hang of it, and that's when it became really fun. When players try to block my route, I had to quickly rethink my plans and figure out a way around it, and I actually really liked that challenge. The stations were probably my favorite part because I could use other people's tracks instead of building everything myself. By the end, we were so into the game that we really didn't want to stop playing. We kept on saying just one more round, and it felt really satisfying and competitive in a good way. I could feel myself getting more confident in each round or each game, and that was Ticket to Ride. Now, for Dixit felt completely different right from the start. The game was actually pretty simple, and the rules were really simple too compared to Ticket to Ride. When we actually started playing it, I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan at first. I remember thinking, what is the point of this game? It doesn't feel that fun. And I think because there wasn't a clear strategy or a goal like Ticket to Ride, so it felt kind of strange to me. But after a few rounds, it slowly grew on me. People started coming up with the most random and creative clues, and it was actually getting really interesting and funny seeing how everyone interpreted their own images. Sometimes the guesses made no sense at all, and we'd just laugh. It felt way louder and more social compared to the quiet focus of Ticket to Ride. Then it was my turn to be the storyteller, and I kind of froze. I'm not very good with my words, so I spent way too long staring at my cards and overthinking, and I tried to come up with a clever solution to confuse people, but then no one voted for my card, and honestly it made me a little sad. But then I thought that in the next round I would just rethink, really understand what my cards look like, and then come up with creative little words or sentences ahead of time. And we kept on playing, and after that I stopped worrying about doing well and just focused on having fun. That's when I really started to enjoy it more, and it was less about winning and more about sharing ideas and laughing together, even though I secretly wanted to win, as with every game. Now, looking back at what really surprised me the most about how differently these two games made me feel, Ticket to Ride felt calm but still tense and strategic and focused. I liked planning ahead of time and feeling in control, and every win felt earned. Dixit was almost the complete opposite. It felt chaotic, creative, and more social. It pushed me out of my comfort zone and made me think in a totally different way. And repeated play kind of changed both experiences too. With Ticket to Ride, I got more strategic and confident, and with Dixit, I got more relaxed and imaginative. They created completely different moods at the table. One challenged my planning skills, and the other one challenged my creativity. And I think that's what I learned the most. Games aren't just about rules and winning. Yes, it's fun to win, but they're really about how it makes you feel and the moments you share with the other people that you're playing with.